Minasan, Hokari Nasai. Today we have the follow-up to my last video. In that one I talked about Merm4id as a group, but now I will be focusing on the Seiyus as individuals. I decided to cover them all in one video since I couldn't find all that much information about them. So instead of 4 2-minute videos, I wanted to make one however many minutes long this video will be. Also, instead of repeating myself each time, I'll just mention now that the Merm4id characters are each of these girls' debut voiceover role, although all 4 of them were in idol groups prior to joining D4DJ. So now let's just jump right into it with their leader, Natsumi Hirajima, born on May 28, 1992 in Tokyo, affiliated with 1-8 Promotion Agency. She has one older brother and one younger brother. Her parents are former surfers. They named her hoping that she would shine as brightly as the summer sea. I think she has accomplished this. I mean, like, if you see her at the beach, I don't think you'll be looking at the water. She was the student council vice president in her first year of middle school, and was on the basketball team as well. Nachan made her debut in October 2005 as a member of the very small idol group AKB48. She later joined their subunit Watari Roka Hashiritai 7. Years later, she was involved in a scandal due to having violated the no dating rule. As a result of this, she decided to retire from AKB. Good for her, honestly. Without going on too much of a crazy rant about how much I hate companies, and Japanese companies in particular, just know I support this decision of hers very much. Afterwards, Natsumi continued her showbiz career mainly as an actress, gravure idol, and TV host. She is very active as a model, always posting spicy photos to her social media. Also, on her socials, you'll see her posting about motorbikes a lot. She is an experienced motorcycle rider and obtained her motorcycle license in July of 2017. She is also very skilled at the unicycle, and in my opinion, she is very good at drawing. She claims that she was probably the most nervous during their first performance, and was scared that the audience wouldn't accept them as the newest D4DJ group. Something I noticed personally during their first episode of Merm4id, Natsumi was getting sick of the staff handing her cards to read out loud, something Hinata often said during the Photon Maiden TV show. This is really irrelevant to the video, but I just thought it was funny. It really humanizes them and shows that they aren't just performing robots, they actually have fun personalities too. Natsumi is the eldest member, but is also the embarrassing older sister, especially to Mei. She honestly just tries to hide from her, claiming that they are not together. Nachan is just some crazy energy lady that is in the same place at the same time as Mei-shin. If she was able to work at a part-time job, she would want to be a cafe worker, specifically a fashionable cafe with vinyl records playing. I think she's been watching way too much anime. One last fact before her hobbies, the D4 Fest in 2022 was actually on her birthday. Her hobbies include collecting manga and teddy bears, and sleeping, even claiming that she can immediately fall asleep anywhere, even in the bath. She has actually talked about food a lot, with some of her favorites being liver sashimi, yuko, clams, angawa, sweets, hyone grapes, sweet tamagoyaki, and a boiled pumpkin. This is the most randomest assortment of foods I have ever seen. Her least favorite food is fish balls. You don't even want to know how many times I tried recording this but ended up laughing instead. She also dislikes spicy foods. Natsumi describes herself as someone who grows through accepting criticism, and notes that she has a difficult time dealing with praise. Finally, Nachan has a YouTube channel where she posts about her daily life and things she experiences while at work, and 2 TikTok accounts, one focused on her biking lifestyle and the other one just her daily life and such. Next up, we have Negishi, born September 27, 1992 in Saitama. She is affiliated with Platinum Productions Agency. She had not initially considered becoming an idol, but she changed her mind after discussing it with her friends and family. At the time, she was in high school and being scouted by Platinum Productions. In 2009, she made her idol debut as the leader of the flight attendant themed group Passpo. She was with the group all the way up until their disbandment in 2018, almost a whole 10 years. While with the group, she even released a few photo books, and I suggest you find those photos. She is also skilled at playing the piano. She has said that they didn't exactly know their characters yet for the first few lives, but by the time of D4 Fest Be Happy in May 2021, they felt like professionals. And she claims that that is their best performance, something I also agree with. I actually also said these girls were the ones who stood out to me the most during that festival. Ipone is very into fitness, and is really flexible. She loves video games, mostly RPGs, like Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest, and the Tales of series, with Tales of Abyss being her favorite. But also Animal Crossing, Zelda, specifically Ocarina of Time, and Super Mario Bros. But I'd also assume she likes rhythm games because she is easily the best at the groovy mixed mobile game. Well, she was until Ruko Fukagawa from Lyrical Lily dethroned her. Keeping with the gaming side of her, she said at one point her place only consisted of a bed, a fridge, and a TV. Not even a TV stand, it was just sitting on the ground and she would game on it as much as she could. This was from a 2013 interview, so I'm sure she has improved her room since then. But in that same interview, she said she owns literally all the consoles at the time. PS3, Wii U, and 360, saying she has a Nintendo and Super Nintendo back home at her parents' house. And she has apparently won several gaming competitions. I'd love to square up with her in Mario Kart sometime. We'll see how strong she really is. She has a YouTube channel where she plays an assortment of games like Apex Legends, Minecraft, and recently Detroit Become Human. Great game. Aside from her gaming addiction, she is also a fan of soft tennis, something she shares with her fellow mermaid, Mei Okada. Speaking of, Mei Okada was born May 19th, 1996 in Saitama. She is affiliated with Ace Crew Entertainment. Mei is the second of 3 daughters. Her parents, who love anime, named her after Mei Kusakabe from the film My Neighbor Totoro. Aside from Marika, she is also Sara Hiragi in the Road 59 series, which currently is only a stage play, but hey, there might be an anime in the future. Mei's special skills include tea ceremonies and calligraphy, where she actually has a 7th dan, which if you don't know is their ranking system, starting at 1 going to 10. So she is pretty high ranked. Her motto is, if you can dream it, you can do it. This quote is commonly attached to Walt Disney, by the way. Mei's hobbies include playing tennis and was on the soft tennis team in school, and drawing. She is quite proficient in art. She even used to post her illustrations to her Instagram page, though she hasn't done it for a while. So if you want to find them, you're gonna have to go digging. She enjoys anime a lot, preferring heartwarming slice of life shows. Unfortunately, we are already at the final fact for her, and I just couldn't find all that much information about her, which sucks. But she has very shaky hands. During episode 4 of the Mermaid Show, she was making a cocktail for the other girls, and we saw just how unsteady her form was. Definitely could not be a surgeon. She would be slicing veins all over the place. But I'm actually the same way. It is hard for me to keep my hands still and not have the jitters. Well, finally we have Himari Hazuki, born October 16th, 1997 in Ibaraki Prefecture. She is also affiliated with Ace Crew Entertainment. She has a sister, though I am not sure if it is older or younger. Aside from Saori, she voices Saki Kotobuki in the Rebirth for You franchise. And very recently, like currently airing, she is Hina Kasama in Tenpen. She wanted to become a seiyuu because of her interest in anime and her love for the art of performing in front of an audience. One of her main influences was Romy Park, specifically her role of Edward in Fullmetal Alchemist. She actually passed an audition for both Hibiki and Ace Crew, 2 really big agencies. But of course she ended up going with Ace Crew, with her fellow mermaid Mei Okada. Karan Shizaki and Rachel are also part of this agency, along with like 5 other Bushiroad girls, but I'll be saving agency talks for a different video. Prior to D4DJ, Himari served as the leader of a different idol unit. I couldn't find the name of the group, however, but she used a different name than the one she uses now. She graduated from the group in November of 2018 and then joined Ace Crew just a few months later. Her first few years of being a seiyuu, she was also attending university. One of her favorite anime is Fruits Basket, and her special skill is swimming. How fitting. She practiced swimming for around 10 years, starting very early in her life, even before elementary school. She has also said that she was on the futsal team in middle school. She's also really into ASMR, specifically people eating food ASMR. She really enjoys cafe hopping and shopping, which she considers her main hobby. She also likes to go on cafe tours, which sounds really interesting. She has expressed a great distaste for horror and oysters. Definitely agree with the oysters, but hey, I'm down for some horror. Her original nickname, Himaringo, was given to her by another Ace Crew lady, Saichi, although over the past few years she is usually referred to as Himari-chan or Himarin. Finally, shoutouts to the time their dance instructor said that Himari was flat.
わかった。ひまりね、ここが平らなんだわ。
A few fun facts that are relevant to all 4 of them. Some I did kind of gloss over during their individual parts, but all of the girls are pretty good at drawing. 2 of them a little more than others, which I did mention during their parts, but all 4 of them are leagues above my skill, that's for sure. None of the girls drink alcohol, not even casually, most of them preferring tea as a casual drink. Very healthy of them. Finally, since I had the opportunity to watch them all work out thanks to their Mermaid show, I can say that Ipone is the strongest while Himari is the weakest. So we're all gonna cheer her on as she becomes a world weightlifting champion in the future. Or maybe an Olympic gymnast. Look at the flexibility in this kick. And so we reached the ending again. Sorry, this was all over the place. It was basically just all facts, since the girls don't have many other roles. But I hope you have enjoyed and learned something new about these ladies, and maybe I have influenced you to listen to their music if you haven't already. Anyway, thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I'll see you in the next one.